hashtag Candy Fridays. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm wearing nice pajamas and 21 Pilots is stuck in my head. So I'm doing pretty good. So today my story is the trip to California. And this trip was very crazy and very fun and have a lot of crazy adventures from it. So let's get started. First things first, we wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. Our flight was going to leave at 7. So we drove all the way to the airport. The tiredness hadn't hit me yet, so I was like really pumped. Oh my god, so excited! So we got there and we had to wait in this like super long line. By the time we got to the front, it was like 6. We tried to do electronic boarding our luggage, and it was really weird because this thing popped up and it was like, oh, there's no more room, you have to check all your bags. And we're like, they're like big bags, we can't just check them. Me and James were like really confused. And by this time, the tiredness had starting to kick in. I wasn't talking straight and I was like so tired, I was like gonna fall asleep.
Flight has to be moved because the check-on bags are not working. We have all our stuff.
No, Arianna, you're not making sense. We're still going to California, so anyways, we're asking this lady like, hey, what's going on? Why can't we check our bags? And she's like, you have to be here 2 hours early or you miss your flight. And we're like, what? We were here like 2 hours ago. We just had to wait in a line. And she's like, I'm sorry, you have to buy a new ticket. And I was like, I don't have that much money. I can't just go spending it on more tickets. So we were all super annoyed. So we got another ticket, and this flight was going to leave at like 1 in the afternoon. And we were there, and it was like 7. So we had to wait for so long. We just waited, and we were so bored. And Jameson made up this game about his flip-flops. He was like throwing them at people. By the time we got on our flight, it was 1 hour. Then we got into Philly, and it was so nice. The airport was so pretty and beautiful and gorgeous, and I wish I lived there because there was like a mall inside there. Hi guys, so it's future Arianna. I'm editing this video, and I was playing this clip back. Oh my god, listen, there's like a whispering underneath. I totally think my house is haunted. This is so creepy. Just listen to it again. Oh my god. So pretty and beautiful and gorgeous, and I wish I lived there because there was like a mall inside there. But then after Philly, we went from Philadelphia all the way to California. It was 5 hours, and by the time we got there, it's like 7 o'clock California time. We're all so tired and super hungry. So we go to Jack in the Box. But the Jack in the Box is like super sketchy and there's no one there. We're like, what do we do? So we go to the window and we knock on the window. We're like, hello, is anyone in there? Jack in the Box. Oh yeah. Hello. This is the same thing that happened to Gen X Pen. Oh my god. Anyways, we didn't go to Jack in the Box. So we went to In-N-Out Burger instead, which was so good. And there was like no frills. It was just milkshake, burger, fries. So we're in LA and we're so tired and we're supposed to go to Anaheim because that's where VidCon was. And so we had to drive like an hour and a half through traffic. And we were all so tired and so cranky. By the time we got to our hotel, we just all went to sleep. And then for some reason, I woke up at like 5 in the morning because it was like different time change. But then that day was good. We went whale watching and we did all this other fun stuff. We went to VidCon for a little while. But then the second day of VidCon, at nighttime, they were going to show Secret Life of Pets, kind of like a movie premiere type of thing. So we're like, oh yeah, Jane, let's go see Secret Life of Pets. That'll be fun, right? So we go to this room, and it's humongous. It's so big. It can fit like 1,000 people in there. And we sat at the front of the line, and we thought it was back of the line, so we jumped in, and everyone's like, this is the front of the line. We've been here since like 3 o'clock. And it was like 8, and we were like, what the heck? That's weird. The movie was supposed to start at 9. So we're like, okay, a full hour ahead. That's okay. We can wait in a line. It's fine. So we're walking along, and we keep looking. And the line's never ending. And we're like, what the heck? And it wraps all the way around the room through like with the weavy things. We had to sit on the floor.
We're waiting in line to see Secret Life of Pets 2 weeks before it comes out. But look at the line. Alright, not bad. It goes all the way down there. It just keeps going all the way around the whole entire place. This does not seem like the group of people that would like to see Secret Life of Pets.
By the time the line started moving, me and James were freaking out because we were like, we're gonna miss the movie, we're gonna miss the movie. Then a bunch of people in front of us were like, oh no, you're gonna be fine. Like, the movie doesn't start till like later. They just say 9 so you can get there early or something. And we're like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So we're walking along, and all of a sudden we see this super tall guy, like he's 7 feet tall, and he's really bald. And he has like an arm brace. And I'm like, that's weird. He kind of looks like Crazy Russian Hacker. You know those times where you're like just watching your subscription box, and then all of a sudden it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're on a beekeeping channel? Yeah, that's what happened. That's how I found Crazy Russian Hacker. He was like baking potatoes in the dishwasher and like all this crazy stuff. So anyways, I saw him and I was like, oh my god, that's Crazy Russian Hacker. And Jameson's like, oh my god, that's Crazy Russian Hacker? So I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, take my phone. Go take a selfie. So he got out of line. He ran. And Jameson was like, hey, can we take a selfie? And then Crazy Russian Hacker was like, let's do it. And so we like leaned down and took a selfie with him. So Jameson jumped back in line and we went all the way up like 3 floors and it was so high and I was so scared. I was like, oh my god. I was really stressed out because I thought we were going to miss the movie. But by the time we got there, we were like all the way in the back so we couldn't even see like the stage or the screen or anything. There was like a DJ and he was playing music super, super loud. And they were giving out like little tiny things of popcorn. So I was like eating some popcorn and we were and we were like waiting for the movie to start. And so it was about 20 minutes later and this lady comes out and it says, writings on the wall with like Grace or something, and Jameson and I are like, what the heck? Why isn't this Secret Life of Pets? So we start watching it and the girl, we can't even see her, we can just hear her, and she's like, oh my god, you guys, I am so excited right now because you all teamed together to help me do writings on the wall, and like, oh my god, here are YouTubers. And so a bunch of YouTubers came out and they just all said their names. It was really weird. Like, I didn't hear of any of them before, and Jameson and I are like, what the heck is going on? All of a sudden, all the YouTubers start reading this 8-chapter book that like apparently some like fans wrote or something, and it was so long. Jameson and I were like so annoyed. We were like, what the heck? So like I turned to this girl next to me, I'm like, hey, like what's going on here? Is it the Secret Life of Pets? And she's like, I don't know what's going on. And so then Jameson turned to a girl and she was like, do you have any idea what's happening? Like, where's Secret Life of Pets? And the girl's like, this is writings on the wall, like didn't you know? And so I was like, oh my god, we're probably in the wrong place. So I was like getting really scared. And it was a stupid book too. It was about like tornadoes that made you tell the truth and stuff. I don't know. It was so stupid and it didn't make any sense, and there was ducks in it. But by the time the book ended, we're like, okay, maybe it'll come on next. But no, more YouTubers came out and started talking about their tour. And they were like, oh my god, you have to come follow us on our tour. We're going all around the world, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't care. I just want to see Secret Life of Pets. We didn't even know who these YouTubers were or anything, so it's not like we were going and it was fun. It was like, what the heck's happening? Where's Secret Life of Pets? So then, by then, I was done with my popcorn, so I went to go find some more popcorn while I was waiting, because they were still talking about their stupid tour, and then all of a sudden more YouTubers came out, and so they started talking about Powerpuff Girls, and they're like, and now here's a clip of Powerpuff Girls. And then Powerpuff Girls came on. We're like, what the heck? And they're like, and after this we're going to show a double feature, a D feature of all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then Secret Life of Pets never even came on, so we just left. It was horrible. And now I'm banning full screen media, and I'm never going to Secret Life of Pets. So that was the second day. Another crazy thing that happened while we were on our trip. So we were going to Malibu, and we were going to Airbnb or something. Anyway, so my mom said, we're gonna go like glamping towards the end of our trip, and we're gonna stay like in a cool dome in someone's mansion on Malibu Beach. And we're like, oh, that sounds fun. And she showed us some pictures, and it was like this really cool like futuristic glass dome. And they said, has Wi-Fi, has air conditioning, has restrooms, like all the stuff. And we're like, okay, that sounds fun, like that's cool. So we pull up to the yard, and it's like this really steep hill, and we see this like big, dirty, like white thing, like a tent or something. And we're like, that's weird. And we keep driving. And we go all the way to the top, and then my mom's like, where's the dome? And Jameson and I are like, oh no. And so then this lady comes out, and she's like, hi guys, so did you see the dome? Like, it's down there. And we're like, oh no. And my mom was like being nice. She's like, yo, yeah, we saw it. It looks really cool. Me and Jameson are in the back. We're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So anyways, we go down to the dome, and it was literally just a dirty old tent in someone's yard. And it only had one bed, like a twin-size bed, and it only fit like barely 2 people in it. Didn't have Wi-Fi, had one fan that did not really work. And there was no restrooms at all.
A dome as much as this tent.
How is there air conditioning in here?
I have no idea. I have a feeling there isn't.
How did they even think?
Oh my god, it seems so big.
Oh my god, this is where we're staying. Oh my god, this is so weird. Hey guys, here's a room tour. What the heck? This is so weird.
Dude, that bed doesn't look like the bed in the pictures.
There's no air conditioning. because it was really not what we thought it was. After we left, the owner texted us and she was like, our operation has been shut down. Yeah. We literally thought they were going to murder us in our sleep. We were so freaked out. So then on the last day of our trip, we had a red eye overnight. So we got to the airport at like 7 because our flight was at 9. We learned to get there 2 hours early. But then we realized that, hey, we don't have seats next to each other. So we were getting on the flight and my mom like sat in the front. So we kept walking. So then my brother sat down and she was in between this like older woman and like this guy with a briefcase. And I was like, okay, alright, that's fine. And I go, and all of a sudden I see my seat. It's between 2 old men. Yeah. So I sit down and I'm like shaking. I'm so scared. And the guy next to me is like talking up a storm. He's like, oh my god, blah blah blah, my son Derby, like. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Don't try to kiss me or anything. That'd be so creepy. And then the guy next to me, he tapped me and he's like, excuse me, do you have a pacifier? And I'm like, okay, going to bed, just putting in my headphones, just leave me alone, don't talk to me. And so in the middle of my sleep, the guy who's talking to the Derby and stuff wakes me up and he's like, just lean back. I was like kind of asleep. I was like, what? And he's like, just lean back, it's gonna be okay. I was like, okay. So I kind of woke up and I was like, what's happening? And then he was like holding like the recliner button. And so I was like going back and I was like, okay. It was so creepy. And then I fell asleep for the rest of the flight. But the guys ended up being kind of nice, except for the one who asked me for a pacifier. So yeah, that was my trip to California. All the crazy adventures that we had. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more of my stories, because I have some stories from New Hampshire that are really crazy. And I'll have to tell those if you guys want to hear that. I love you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!